Most people read Marcus Aurelius like he was just an old emperor writing notes to himself. But hidden in his meditations are insights so raw, so practical, they can change the way you live today. In this video, we're breaking down 20 Marcus Aurelius quotes that will challenge your thinking, expose your excuses, and, if you apply them, make you stronger, calmer, and unshakable. And listen closely, because quote #14 is the one almost everyone ignores, but it might just save your life. Quote 1. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius is telling us that discipline doesn't begin with the world around us. It begins in the mind. Most people live reversed, trying to control circumstances, jobs, relationships, outcomes. The Stoic flips it. Control your mind, and everything else loses its power over you. Modern example. You can't control traffic, but you can control whether you arrive furious or calm. That's strength. Quote 2. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This is radical integrity. Philosophy, stripped of complication, becomes a discipline of action. The question isn't, will this make me money? Or will people like me if I do this? It's simpler. Is it right? Is it true? Most people ignore this principle because it demands courage. But integrity is freedom. It removes the weight of living a double life. Quote 3. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Here Marcus echoes Epictetus. Remember death daily. This isn't morbid, it's a wake-up call. Memento mori. When you realize time is slipping, suddenly the petty arguments, the endless scrolling, the fear of embarrassment, it all looks ridiculous. Life is too short not to live with urgency. Quote 4. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This might be Marcus's most famous line, but people misunderstand it. He's not saying obstacles disappear. He's saying obstacles are the path. Your setback, your rejection, your failure, they're not detours, they're training grounds. Without resistance, you can't build strength. Quote 5. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. This is pure discipline. Stop debating ethics endlessly. Stop theorizing. Live it. If you want respect, embody respect. If you want justice, act justly. Philosophy without action is nothing. Quote 6. Today, I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. Marcus Aurelius wrote this during wars, plagues, betrayals. He didn't escape anxiety by accident. He trained himself to recognize anxiety is perception. Most people ignore this practice because it feels too simple. But it's the daily discipline of Stoicism, training the mind to separate what is and what you're imagining. Quote 7. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Most people still live in tit for tat. You insult me, I insult you back. Marcus destroys that cycle. If you hate cruelty, don't become cruel in return. That's real power, not mirroring the worst in others, but standing above it. Quote 8. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This is philosophy meeting psychology. What you think, you become. Marcus saw it centuries before modern neuroscience confirmed it. Negative thoughts aren't harmless. They stain your character. If you want to live with strength and clarity, you must discipline your inner dialogue. Quote 9. A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it. Life will throw wood, debris, even poison into your fire. Marcus's point? Burn it all into fuel. Transform adversity into growth. Epictetus taught the same. It's not what happens, it's how you respond. Stoicism is alchemy. turning suffering into strength. Quote 10. Don't waste the rest of your life worrying about others, unless it affects the common good. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet reminded himself daily not to drown in opinions. Think of your own life. How much time do you lose worrying about comments, likes, gossip? This is wasted energy. Redirect it into building. Quote 11. The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do. This is not arrogance, it's liberation. The discipline of focusing on your lane. Letters from a Stoic teaches the same. The noise of others is irrelevant unless it strengthens your soul. Quote 12. At every moment, keep a sturdy mind on the task at hand, as a Roman and a man. Marcus wrote this to himself as emperor, but it's the same for you. A sturdy mind, no wandering, no distraction. This is the discipline of focus. Today we call it mindfulness. For the Stoic, it was survival. Quote 13. The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. Most people think strength is aggression. Marcus flips it. Strength is calmness. Anyone can rage. Few can remain still, composed, and decisive under fire. That's the discipline of Stoicism. Quote 14. Receive without pride. Let go without attachment. Here's the quote most people ignore, but it could save your life. Success destroys more men than failure ever did. Pride, ego, clinging to status, these are chains. True freedom is the discipline to let go. Quote 15. The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject. This is Marcus, tearing down groupthink. Stop chasing validation from the crowd. Wisdom is not democratic. Truth doesn't require applause. This is the reminder to build discipline in your judgment. Quote 16. Confine yourself to the present. So simple, so ignored. Most of your suffering comes from living in futures that don't exist or pasts that can't return. Marcus's discipline was presence. Action only ever happens now. Quote 17. If someone despises me, that's their problem. My only concern is not to do anything deserving of contempt. This is freedom from reputation. You can't control perception, but you can control your actions. This quote is the cure for people-pleasing. Quote 18. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. The Stoic path is not denial, it's clarity. Look things in the face. Death, betrayal, loss, failure. Call them what they are. Only then can you stand unshaken. Quote 19. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. This sounds brutal, but it's Marcus snapping himself awake. Pretend you already died yesterday. Suddenly, today is a gift. A Stoic doesn't waste gifts. Quote 20. Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to live. This is how Marcus closes his daily reminders. Urgency. Time is slipping. Most people act like they'll live forever. The Stoic lives today as if it matters, because it does. These 20 quotes from Marcus Aurelius aren't meant for Instagram captions. They're disciplines, daily practices for strength and clarity. Stoicism isn't abstract philosophy, it's training for life. So which of these spoke to you the most? Drop the number in the comments. And remember, as Marcus said, the impediment to action becomes the action. What stands in the way becomes the way.